Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here in YOUCANIC we have a 2014 Volkswagen Tiguan. On this Tiguan we're going to go over how you remove the front bumper. The front bumper is very simple to remove on this vehicle. We just need one T25 bit, screwdriver or a Torx driver, and then we've got an assortment of bolts to remove, and then it will come right off. Okay, so in the fender well there are 4 total bolts, 3 that are in the fender side itself, and 1 bolt that is bolted from the bumper into a bracket, and you do that on both sides of the fender well. There are 3 bolts in the top of the grill that we remove, and there are 4 bolts on the bottom of that grill, the bottom bumper variants right down there that need to be removed. And if your underbelly cover is attached to the vehicle, there is 1 bolt in the very middle that you need to remove. You don't need to remove the whole cover to be able to remove the bumper. You just need to remove the 1 bolt, and then you can pull the bumper off. But besides that, we should be good to go. So we will start with the fender well and work our way around, undo the 4 bolts on the bottom, undo the 3 on the top, and we'll be able to remove the bumper. So in the bumper we have 1 bolt right here. We're going to have 1 bolt right here, which we're going to need to turn the steering wheel to the left to get better access to that one. So we've got those 2 bolts. Then there's 1 more bolt down here at the bottom. And then you'll need to pull this molding off, not the whole, we don't have to remove the whole piece of molding, but we do need to remove it from right down here, out of the bumper. Just pop that out, and then when we got that access right up through here is 1 more bolt that we need to remove off of this side. That goes from the bumper into okay, so we've got the 3 bolts on this side that have been removed, and this little bit of trim molding pulled away just on the bottom part up into the seam here. We don't really need to go any further because we'll have access to get the rest of the bumper off. So down here under the bottom we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and like I said, if your bottom plate was on, there's 1 screw right in the middle here that you would remove, and then you'll be able to pull the bumper off. So we'll remove those 4 bolts. Okay, so we have those 4 bolts removed from the bottom. Now remove the 3 from the top, and then be able to peel this bumper back. So up here on the top there are 3 screws to remove. There are also of a T25. So those are removed, and now the grill will pull away. And now what we have to do is we pull the bumper on both sides out of the clip that's holding this side. And then we can pull it forward. And we do that on this side. And we're going to do our best to keep the bumper up. And then there should be 1 electric connector, maybe another one behind we got to undo, that is holding for the fog lights. So either 1 connector or just have to undo the fog lights. We just need to reach in and undo the fog lights, electric connection, and then we'll be able to pull this off. We also have the light connections from the side marker lights. Those out. Now everything should be clear on the bumper to be removed. And so that's how you would remove your bumper on your 2014 Volkswagen Tiguan. So you remove the bumper to be able to do work behind it, via the horn, your ambient temperature sensor. And so now we're going to go over how you would reinstall your bumper. So to start with, you're going to have to bring your bumper up, and then we're going to raise it and bring it forward. We have 3 screws that are going to go up in the top there. But as now, we're just going to set it in like this, and then you can work this around and clip that into the side. On that side, clip it onto the side on here. That way it locks into place there, and then you've got 1 screw that goes in through here on the side of the bumper. Right here we have this bumper here, and we have 1 screw that goes through here into the bumper here, to that bracket. T25 right here that you'll put through into the bumper and the bracket, and then T25's here. Clip this bracket, this clamp back on. But you'll want to remember to hook up the lights. One for this side marker light right here, and you just need to line it up and press it in there. And then for the fog light, same thing. If you can reach in through your fender well here and be able to line that up, snap that into place. You would do that on both sides. Put in your screws, clip this clip back on, and do that on both sides. There's 3 T25 bolts you put up in through the top, and then there's some on the bottom that you put in that also hold the underbelly fender well. 4 screws that go through here on the bottom that you would put in, tighten that up, and that would be how you install your front bumper on 2014 Volkswagen Tiguan. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.